Howdy. I don't like to waste time, so let's just get right into it. Wacom tablets simply aren't worth their premium anymore, and here's why I think this is. Mind you, this is my opinion, but anyway, I will use 4 reasons here. The reasons being price, availability, performance, and reliability. Let's get started. Starting with price, this one actually kind of works hand in hand with availability, so they'll both be in the same category here. Most of the time, you won't find a OG Wacom tablet for brand new. It's going to be used, simply because they're not manufactured anymore. And when I say OG, I mean tablets such as the 470, 471, 480, 670, 670, small, etc. Anyway, but when you do find them, it's very hard to get one at a decent price. And by decent price, I mean what their worth is. It's hard to justify spending $50 on a used tablet when you can just as easily get a $33 brand new XP pen with the same performance. I'll get in that later. But yeah, there's no point in paying upwards of $40 to $60 for a used Wacom tablet. It is just simply not worth it anymore. Next, I will just go to performance. For about a year now, the quote budget tablets have been quickly catching up as far as performance goes, and for almost 1/4 the price as well. Tablets such as the XP Pen G640, the Vic 640S are actually beating modern Wacom tablets as far as some specs go, these specs being polling rates, RPS, and even LPI on some of them. One other thing, the drivers on Wacom have been progressively going downhill. They're adding more smoothing. Just in case you don't know, smoothing adds input latency, which kind of slows your cursor down, visually slows your cursor, and also slows it down. There is also something in their drivers now that is trying to predict your next movement, so it further slows your cursor. Meanwhile, the XP Pen and the Vic drivers are they're far from perfect, right? They're not even that great. You still have to enter numbers for your play area. However, their OEM drivers have better performance right out of the box compared to most modern and even OG Wacom tablets now. So if we are just to talk about the community drivers, the ones made by Haku of course, the story still barely changes. Most Wacoms still feel faster, and while I can't really show you an example because it's just how I perceive it, it's probably placebo, the Vic and XP Pen clearly have much smoother cursors, and this is easily seen. This is due to their increased polling rate and higher RPS, as I said before. Anyway, these are kind of cherry-picked examples, so I guess take them with a grain of salt. Performance on most tablets nowadays could just be narrowed down to placebo anyway. Alright, and lastly is reliability. So you might be scratching your head at this one. I mean, clearly Wacoms are built better. And, well, yeah, this is true. They're definitely built better and they will last a lot longer. But keep in mind, you're buying a used tablet. You have no idea, for the most part, of the condition that they're in. I used to buy a lot of Wacom tablets, specifically on eBay, and I would like to flip them. I quickly noticed that people take really clever pictures, right? Tablet area scratches and pen damage can be just completely missed by a camera at just the right lighting and angle. So furthermore, like maybe you get a shitty pen or something and it breaks. If you need to replace your pen or maybe even your nibs, you'll be paying a higher premium just because these tablets are no longer being made. I've seen replacement pins go upwards as $40 to $60, the same price you probably actually paid for the tablet itself in some cases. Also, a pack of 10 nibs will nab you about $20. The XP Pen G640 actually comes with 20 nibs in the box. Also a warranty, so if your pen would break or does break, you could probably get a new one for free, if I'm not mistaken of course. The pen issue is also a lot bigger than you think. The older these tablets get, the more and more I see people message me specifically out of my experiences. A lot of people come to me for tablet advice, and lately I've been seeing a lot of people coming to me about their broken pens and asking me should they just buy a new tablet entirely just because it's about the same price as a replacement pen. And this is not okay. This is just, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, as a TLDW, Wacom isn't that high premium anymore. Their tablets for the price just aren't really worth it, and I'm specifically talking about OG tablets here. I don't have much experience with the newer ones. So compared to a brand new XP Pen or Vic, the performance is identical for the most part, and availability is way higher on these tablets. The reliability is also much better because you have a easier way of getting a replacement nib, pen, cable, maybe even a tablet, because they're still being made and they're not really that expensive. You don't have to pay the Pied Piper just to replace your pen. So all in all, these tablets have quickly caught up, and Wacom is no longer the only serious option.